Hello, everyone. I'm Leighton McCormick, joined by Jonathan Traub and Andrew Blanchette, and we're going to be and welcome to the SBC Sports Center. And today we're going to be talking about the MLB Wild Card race. Jonathan, what are your thoughts?
Well, there are a lot of teams fighting for the three playoff spots. I think the teams that stand out right now are the Boston Red Sox. They have the best record in July. They're the hottest team in the MLB. They just swept the two-game series against the best team in baseball. They sit 1.5 games back of the Blue Jays for the third position. The Blue Jays, who aren't playing excellent baseball, they recently just lost two series in a row to the Padres and the Mariners. I think that the Red Sox in the next week or two will catch the Blue Jays and streamline themselves into the third wild card spot.
And Andrew, what are your thoughts?
Now it seems like all the has been around the people who are just on the brink, but no one seems to be talking about how the Tampa Bay Rays of all of a sudden fallen off and may at this rate get out of the playoff race at this point. And we also have the defending champions at the Houston Astros, who are only one game ahead, and they have one cold streak, and they could be in the same position as the New York Yankees or the Boston Red Sox.
Thank you for your thoughts.
We keep going.
Oh, and who do you think are going to be the star teams in this MLB Wild Card race? Jonathan?
Well, like I mentioned, the Red Sox, they're making a great push. But the teams, like Andrew mentioned, the teams who are winning their divisions right now, but they are on the brink of no longer being the division leaders and having to fight for a wild card themselves, like the Texas Rangers. They're just now 2 games ahead of the Astros. They just played a big 4-game series against the Astros, and the Houston Astros took 3 out of 4. That last game of the series, that got heat. There looks to be a little drama between the two clubs, which I think will always spice up a division race. So I look at the Texas Rangers. Will they stay at the top of the AL West, or will they have to fight for the wild card like all these other teams?
I don't know. We'll see. Jonathan, Andrew, any? Oh, it seems we have some breaking news. Stroman traded to the Blue Jays. Wow. That is a big trade in the MLB. And since we just got that news, Andrew, what are your thoughts on this trade?
That has to be unfortunate for the Red Sox, who are looking for a player like that, or should be looking for a player like that. They do. I do believe that their bullpen has been excelling greatly this season, and definitely higher than the expectations. The weakness has been the starting rotation, and they definitely could have used the depth of Marcus Stroman. And it is unfortunate that they do go to a division rival like the Blue Jays.
Thank you, Andrew. Jonathan, what are your thoughts on the trade?
Well, my initial reaction, the Blue Jays just got a lot better. They just added an incredible arm, an all-star at that. I do look at Stroman, and I'm not as upset that the Red Sox didn't get him. I don't think he would have been a good fit for the Red Sox just because he's a contact pitcher. He's a ground ball pitcher. If you look at it, the Red Sox have one of the worst infields in baseball, the worst defensive infield in baseball. They're negative 30 outs above average. So if you got a guy, I wouldn't say that the Red Sox would have confidence that the defense would make plays behind him because you know that he induces a ton of ground balls. So I don't think that the Red Sox would have been a good fit for Marcus Stroman, but the Blue Jays certainly just got a lot better.
Thank you.
I like to add
Oh,
something
Andrew.
there. I do believe that the defensive stat has been heavily inflated by Kike Hernandez, and I honestly don't blame him that much. He's not a shortstop and shouldn't have been a shortstop. He was put in a tough position, but I see now that we have Yu Chang there, who isn't a Gold Glove by any means, but will make the routine plays, and we have Trevor Story, who may be called up in the span of only a week. He is a former Gold Glove, and if he can come back from his injury, he will be a huge addition to this team.
Thank you, Andrew. And that's all for now, everyone. This is the SBC Sports Center. We'll have more MLB news coming soon.